Okay, well, that was a giant waste of money. So I didn't say anything.
Hey everyone, we're live in the shop. We just finished eating dinner. Brian's been cranking on the new headlights on the 328, and same side markers.
Yeah, these are the same ones.
Same side markers, just new headlights. The old headlights were, show them to you. He's already jammed them out. They would fog up all the time in here, and they're also the not the projector lens. What's the other type of lens called? Reflector lens for high and low. Whereas the new ones are projectors for low, or projectors for high. Projector for low, and
it should be generally a lot better.
Yeah, they're going to be much better. This is a simple project tonight. Usually Brian brings over much more elaborate creations for us to work on. And your Ken hair's going away pretty quick, man.
Yeah, it is. It'll probably be gone on my next haircut.
Yeah. Ken and Barbie went as Ken and Barbie for Halloween. And so that's why Brian's hair is that color up top. Oh, did that clip into place or did that break into place?
No, that sounds pretty
good. Okay. Is this? There we go. Okay. That's it.
There we go. I don't know how I'm going to get that out of there.
Take the fender off.
Yeah.
So yeah, just a simple project tonight. The other thing we have, which is kind of nice, is we have portability on the laptop. It's not obviously very smooth, but we can at least move the laptop around, which is kind of nice. Move it to different parts of the shop. Brian, you missed the limo. Moving the limo. Brian's already heard it. Oh, that's it?
Nice.
That's the two?
I just wanted to make sure.
Oh. Yeah, how do they look?
It looks way better.
Oh, yeah. That's a gloss black in the back versus a matte black.
Yeah.
For the housing.
I honestly don't even know what the OEM housing makes it look like. Oh, man. But these are like the cheapest headlights you could buy.
Oh,
like
okay.
$90 for the pair.
Oh, yeah.
How much were those?
Like $250 for the
Yeah.
pair, which is still pretty good.
They're going to be a lot nicer. I mean, when you compare new to old.
Sucks even with good bulbs.
Really? Even nice bulbs? Okay.
I think the OEM reflectors would have probably been fine, but like all the tabs were broken from when this got back in too. So I was going to have to replace the light assemblies anyways.
Yeah, this has a new hood on it, new fender, a ton of new parts.
New this thing, new grills.
Yeah, new front grill, new keys, new.
This is actually the same.
Same bumper. It only got hit up here, right? Not
it got
down
hit
below.
Up here, and it got pushed in like close to 4 inches, probably.
And don't you have a new support across the top? Yeah, and new radiator, and he got a hell of a deal on this, so it was worth putting a little extra money into making it a nice daily driver / track car. Are you going to track this? Maybe.
The only track it would go on is drifting.
Oh, okay.
Right, the headlights for these are the headlight upgrade available for a 90.
Really?
E36.
Really?
90 to 94 Project. Yeah, nobody makes headlights for them, so these are close enough.
Well, it's like the Diablo.
Oh yeah.
The Diablo using the 300ZX headlights.
But it's
Yeah.
basically just a basic rectangle shape then.
And it's very roughly the same measurements. Like there's less of a gap with those headlights in than stock headlights in.
You guys can't really see what.
Is on that yours?
Not yet. That's on the list. My headlights are terrible, but my light bar is great. So I just cope with it.
Do you want one of the lights? Okay.
I've been going back.
You can stick it here and it should stay put. And are these HID or not?
No, these are just halogen also.
Okay. I didn't know.
Well, they're separated beam halogen, which means you can make them LED because they're a projector with a hub.
Got
Yeah,
it.
you could
If you want to do
you
LEDs.
could do an LED. Yeah, LEDs and reflectors like just scatter everywhere, but with the projector,
Yeah. That's the move on E36 headlights is LED upgrade.
This should be enough of an upgrade that I will be happy with it for the amount of time I probably have this car.
Oh no! Don't.
Black goes to black, gray goes to gray.
Oh, I think my dad will probably buy it. I just don't want to have 3 cars.
Yes, you do.
So you don't want what?
Dude,
I don't want 3 cars right now.
I have
Okay.
9 cars. I love it.
Too many cars. I've acquired 2 cars that I can't talk about models or makes of.
The American?
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't curse myself. Those sort of models.
I don't know. Maybe you're into that.
Well, one of them is. Sorry, 3 cars. One of them she knows about. 2 of them she doesn't.
Thing. Oh.
Yeah. So there's always that aspect of it.
All right, let's test it. We'll see how this. Do you want your headlights on? That's just driving.
Come on.
That's just driving lights. Won't let you wear the battery all the way down?
Let me think here for a moment.
It's so weird seeing a Mishimoto radiator in a BMW.
Both of them.
I missed the second half of
In a BMW.
Oh, yeah. Both of them very common. One of them's 4 cylinders. I'm pretty sure the other one's 4 cylinders, possibly 6. One of them has 2 doors. The other one has 5 doors.
The 4-cylinder has 2 doors?
Yes.
Honda Beat.
I wish. Hey, those look great.
Yeah.
That is proof.
I mean, if you compare them to the, just on the toolbox.
Yeah, well, I mean, this has a real cutoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sort of spread kind of everywhere.
Yep. Just wait. Get you some LEDs in there with your yellow fog. You're going to lose your mind.
Yeah.
Well,
You
we're
can
done.
use LED yellow fogs. And just,
You have the Euro spec fogs.
yeah.
Yeah, I just put yellow bulbs.
Oh, okay.
They
Oh,
make
it's
those,
still clear lenses. Okay.
Sylvania makes the Zevo LED fogs in the yellow tone. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I think those might be what Shaler has on his truck.
Yeah, I would love to find factory housings for my car, but I know that they're just going to get wiped off on a cornfield or on a gravel road. So I think the Amazon.
Why on earth would your car be in a cornfield?
It's in a cornfield every crop season. Go out in the fields, and typically helping farmers and stuff, their agricultural equipment.
With your Mazda?
Yeah, with the toolboxes in the back.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Tools. Got it. I thought you were just out there dicking around.
Well, I do go out and dig around at the creek, quite literally.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
in the back of the cornfield.
If you guys really want, go check out Brian's YouTube channel and you can see him running
No,
naked
that's
through the
not
field.
YouTube channel.
Oh,
We do car stuff on the YouTube channel that has no videos uploaded yet. I
You do.
just an hour ago downloaded Adobe Premiere so I can finally start the editing process of some videos that I recovered and some videos that I'll never have again unless I buy another.
do you have Adam stuff on there? Do you have any Adam stuff?
All of so
Shit.
here's what happened to my computer. For some reason that I'm entirely uncertain of, power supply that's been in the thing forever decided to die. When the power supply died, I got another power supply, and I got modular cables with it, modular cables with it, modular cables.
Okay.
Solid state hard drives, turns out they don't care a bit about being hooked up backwards a few times. Hard disks, however, turns out they care quite a bit. She used to spend, she never spent again. So, for all intents and purposes, I have a bit of data recovery expertise. What I don't have a ton of expertise with is flow bench soldering.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
So I do, however, have probably one of the grossest disposals of waste hard drives. It's known to like this area of Central Ohio at my fingertips. So I'm gonna go get a couple dozen junkers and just practice deflowing memory chips and reflowing memory chips and then we get a couple that shoots in a row, and then
Okay.
we'll order a board and we'll transfer the PROM chip over that is responsible for the logic control side of the board, carries the read-write sequence, startup sequence. Put the new board in the old hard drive, and then I'll have aerial stuff back. But yeah, I'm missing all that data. Plus, I'm missing some thumb drives. I have a bunch of thumb drives missing.
Yeah, I gave you one.
That one I have.
Okay.
That one was in my bedroom.
Oh,
I'm missing a bunch of hard
maybe I don't want that one back.
Huh.
This is,
No, it was in my bedroom.
Brian,
Because,
these are the adjusters.
yeah.
Those are
Isn't that
the
great?
adjusters for the housing. The lens itself has different adjusters there and there.
Oh, so this is for how it meets with the hood, how it meets these edges. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also to tilt it out, you can.
These are different than the other ones too, because these you just aim the actual
Cut off.
light.
The light portion
In the
itself.
housing?
Yeah.
But this one, you're just changing when you're using the adjusters on it. You're just changing the whole relationship of the whole front end.
That whole
the
assembly,
frame.
not individual light. Got it. Okay.
It changes pretty drastically too. You can totally change the angle of this whole section related to the frame. And then
Okay.
you can change all of those things too. So there was way too
So
much
how it
adjustability
sits-
here that made it a huge pain in the ass.
How it sits here and your tilt, obviously, but also how it sits on this side. And then your lights are completely independent of that.
Yeah,
The aiming of the bulbs or of the light.
I like
Projectors. I had the projectors in my car that had the turn signals underneath of them.
Those have different clips. Is that just because they have different mounting
I
bracket?
attempted to
Yeah.
make a front end for the Mazda that's very
these
courteous.
clips hold on the glass lens.
Ooh, those
Oh,
are glass
okay.
lenses, huh?
Yeah, these ones are glass. You'll have different the
Stupid.
weight of those
Oh,
two
I don't even have
housings
to
is.
pick them up. I already.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can absolutely
2
tell.
pounds, 12 pounds.
oh yeah, I mean
It's
it totally
ridiculous.
added some weight to the front side.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter at all.
It's convertible.
It's
It doesn't
already
care.
heavy.
My C4S, it was funny. That's the only convertible that I've ever owned. No, that's not true. I did have a Lincoln Continental also, but
What year?
63,
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. big boy. 52 switches on the convertible top, and 18 damn miles of wiring. And
Oh,
I
at
bought it-
least.
I bought it for $6,500 because the top wouldn't go up and down. The dude was tired of paying people like me to fix it, and he brought it to me to fix it. And I gave him a rough estimate, and he's like, "Nope, I'm selling it."
I'll sell it to you.
And,
Yeah.
oh no, not I'll sell it to you. He goes, I'm selling it. I said, well, how much do you want for it? He goes, I don't know. And I said, well, let me know. And he goes, well, just put it out front and put a for sale sign on it. And I was like, I can't put a for sale sign on it without a price. He's like, somebody will make an offer. So I put it out front, and he called a couple days later. He goes, I looked around. He goes, I think it's worth $6,500. He goes, it's not that nice of a car. I was like, perfect. And it had the 462 in it, which is the world's worst Ford engine.
Here's the hilarious way you put the top up and down on this right
No.
now. My dad had just a
No.
plug wired into the top. Wired into the
Yes.
top, and you plug it in one direction to open the latch and the other direction to close the latch.
So the top on this car, this is how Brian's dad fixed the top on this car. So there was problems obviously with the motor. So what we have here is we have this fantastic adapter, plugs into the cigarette lighter, and then on the other end you have a standard plug.
Because the cigarette lighter is totally rated for the low convertible top pump.
Well, it's not. The only
It's
thing
just
you're
triggering
actually
the
using.
relay.
Well, the only,
It's
the
not
only
it's
part
not
that you're
120
using
volts.
for
It's
is
actually just 12 volts.
Okay.
It's
All the-
just
all the
12
rest of
volts
it's not
because
running.
he only
all the
had
rest of everything else is disconnected, but you can't do those latches.
he didn't it's
without
not
changing a bunch
100
of parts.
it's not 120 volts. It's 12 volts, but he's using this plug. Just to be clear. So he's getting power from the socket, and then it's a 12 volt runs to
There are
the
manual
motor, which is very funny.
parts you can do for it,
Very funny.
but they're actually
Brian, if you have that, why don't you just hardwire a switch in there? If you have that, I mean, that obviously plugs it and then you unplug it when it's done folding. Why don't you just hardwire a switch?
I mean,
No,
you
it's
could,
not.
That's probably my dad's
That just adds character. It's like, why do you have holes in the roof of the car? You have air. I don't think it's worth this thing first. I think I found it.
Watch too much roadkill.
Can't watch enough roadkill. They don't produce enough.
Yeah, thank Christ.
Oh man, it's
So
so good.
I have a whole box. Whoops, this isn't the right box. I have a whole box full of switches. Oh. So here,
I absolutely.
it's a box full of switches. All right, so what do you need? Need a momentary up, down? Switches? Look at this. Perfect switch, down, up. It's even fairly Euro.
That would fit with the together too. You see where the other end of it was?
Yes.
I had to start making coffee before I come over here because every time I come over here, Steph keeps me up till like 2 in the morning.
It's not my fault. You're doing it all on your own.
I know.
That's an on-off. This is a three-way. I know I have other. Oh, there you go. There's another one. Just momentary down, momentary up. 6 pins, super easy.
Yeah. That would totally work.
Does it fit in where it's supposed to go?
So, actually, I realized when I did this because it actually. So it's up in here, which is on the top.
Oh,
So
crap.
you have to get power to that point, but you need to be able to open it and have that be 6 feet farther back also.
Well, that should just be on a relay. That switch should just be on a relay. Power will go to the relay. Relay will send it to the switch. Is the switch light up?
I don't even know what to do with it.
You still need to run wiring all the way back to that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's stock there. Something there.
If you want one of the switches, you know where it's at.
But also open in the wrong direction. Who bought this car?
The guy that painted it. Actually, no, I don't even know who bought it. That I just need to clean.
Shame on him. You do that, you do that right when you're buffing it, but and it doesn't take 2 hours and scratch the hell out of the paint.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it just compound in there?
Yeah, that's just.
But dude, once that stuff dries into the clear coat, Lord help you, you're gonna want more compound to take it off. You gotta do each roll.
Yeah.
Oh, you can get it from this side too.
Yeah, you're gonna want to get it from that side because he's got it all on the back side. You gotta take it off.
Yeah. Not that big a deal. I'm sure you paid $5,000 to have your hood painted, right?
Yeah, I paid like. What did I pay like $550 including materials to
For the whole
paint
front end,
the hood, the fender, this support, and this piece.
and then he buffed it.
So yeah, like $120 a part. You can't
Not
really
even.
bitch.
Not even after
No, he gave me a
materials. He didn't
crazy-
make
He gave
$100
me
a
a crazy
panel.
deal.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
If you're watching this, I pity you. Please never do that to yourself again. God.
We said we were doing this in a warm shop, but it's still cold in here. It's still 59 degrees.
Warmish. My
Yeah.
shop was 70 degrees today, and it was everything I could do with 3 kerosene heaters and 60,000 propane heater running. There was
60,000. That's so cute. 60,000 BTUs.
I know I need that one when you move to Florida. Keep me in mind.
I got to give it back to Brad.
Oh, it's a loaner.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to get one of those cute little bottle top boys for in my home garage.
Yeah.
Because my home garage sucked today. It was like a whopping 50 degrees. I had put the door open into the house, and then you can't smoke in the garage. The door open in the house, even with the rain hood on.
That heater up there is 480,000 BTUs. It'll empty a 15-pound propane tank in 20 minutes, but it'll be 80 degrees in the shop, which would be nice.
I tell you, I love my insulated shop. I just wish it were a little more insulated.
When I got this place, there was no insulation, no drywall.
Really?
Yeah, it was framed out. That was basically it. The roof was there, the ceiling was there with the insulation and stamped roof, but none of the other stuff. Actually, I think the bathroom was done. I don't remember. Would you have 2 bolts, 3 bolts up top, 2 bolts down below?
Yeah.
Um,
Down below on this
11 years, 12 years, 12 years.
Crazy to think about a condo for 5 years. We were together for like a month. We'll move in.
Oh, and that thing, so that side marker is attached.
Yeah, it's easiest. You can put it in by itself, but it's easiest to take both things out together.
Got it. Okay. I didn't know how that side marker got like stamped in there or pressed in. I got it now.
All the front end construction of this car is so weird.
Yeah.
The weirdest part is that the bumper beam is in this bumper that all comes off.
Yeah.
You just unbolt it in like a couple spots, and then it has shocks that run into the frame.
Yeah, the impact bars. That's how most of those are. Porsche does it too, and
Yeah, I think it's a German thing.
It's when it gets
no, the
big,
MR6 has it as well.
do they have pivot bolts in the struts?
No.
These have pivot bolts in the struts. If it gets hit, it doesn't wipe out the frame rail on both sides.
Got it. It'll send it down or send it up,
Well,
depending on which way you
because
go.
it can kick it in, it'll move on the fulcrum point over there and move it away.
Oh, so it'll send it away instead of sending it
It
straight into
lets this
center.
one come in.
Got it.
At least that's their theory.
It should be a quarter turn, no? Oh, you're just unplugging it? There you go. So there's the old headlight out. Oh. Water.
It is just sitting in that
Oh, okay.
pocket.
Oh, now you got to take that out. Oh, yeah. So he just clips out of that.
Yeah, it just clips.
You got to be careful
very
not to break.
breakable.
Kubota wouldn't start today at the shop. Neighbor Bob's truck fires right up.
Especially because these things are aftermarket.
I start moving in.
Oh,
the
these guys
shop
are?
to address
Yeah.
the oil leak.
The stock ones are amber.
Oh,
I got
yeah.
rid of all the amber stuff.
You want it Euro spec? Come on.
Yeah. This is Euro spec with all the clear.
Is that what I thought it was
Yeah.
all amber?
Yeah, US law says you have
Orange?
to have
US is amber.
Okay.
These are amber, and so are the opposite. of the
Now in
US.
Japan, JDM cars will have amber markers or like full red markers sometimes and stuff like that. The 323 sedan in Japan has friggin' sweet tail lamps and stuff. They were all really cool. That's actually like my favorite thing about the whole car is the tail lamps have a filler panel that's part of the trunk. and then they are shaped with the rear body line,
Mhm.
and the quarter panels have this really nice like break at the rear body panel where they come around, and it all contours into the taillights. Those are really well designed.
So no center
body
screw?
No,
as
these
far
don't
as
have the center one.
cosmetics go for
None
a
of
car.
these things in that part. This was one of the parts that came in Jags. I had to enlarge and like bend up that
The real shame of
the
like
red on that,
automobiles
every single
now,
one of those. Yeah, that was like the one thing in the paint was that one got some dirt in it. And I was like, that part's under the hood.
you can't build a car this simple anymore.
No,
And
you
it's
can't.
and it's not because like you can't from an engineering standpoint. Nothing's changed. Everything's gotten better. You could still totally do this. The laws won't allow you because of like the pedestrian safety
Yeah.
standards,
Backup
and
alarms
the
and
crash
all that,
safety
yeah.
standards and stuff like that. And it's you're every what is it, like 7 years or something like that. They change it. They even be more regularly than that now, but it's constantly evolving, and they're pushing for more and more and more. And it's like the frontal collision ratings, rear collision ratings, and side ratings are all adding weight to the cars.
Oh, well,
And
so I pulled all
size.
that out. Brian's trying not to scratch up his new paint.
Yeah.
And is that fender going to let you get by
I don't
it?
know. I had a hard time getting the other one in, and this one's the aftermarket fender. So
Take the well, you really
Start the one side first.
I'm
Can
trying to
you,
remember which way I angled in the other one. I think this tip of this fender is further out.
Yeah, those batteries totally did the job.
good, good, I'm glad.
Hanging off the side of the building
Is that-
with my hammer drill.
That is a tight fit.
It's funny that
Is this keeping it from going deeper?
No, it's caught on the underside right now.
Okay. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, that fender is definitely a tighter fit. If you look at the corners.
And you look at the wrinkly stamping.
Yeah. Custom stamping.
Yeah, all these body parts are tiny.
So it's not going to go to Amelia Island. Although I dare you to try and take it to Amelia Island.
shitbox there and park it there. The quail?
No, Amelia Island, which is on the other coast. That's over in Florida.
Oh, you could do both.
Well, the Carbros already did the quail.
Hey, what has nobody done?
They've never made an OBD1 car and OBD2 car.
That's not true. People do that.
Only idiots like me. What has no one done?
Okay, so you do the cannonball, right? From
New York to Long Beach?
Portofino, all right. What if you do the cannonball backwards from Portofino to the Red Bull?
The problem is going east, you lose time, you lose hours.
No, because you start the timer. The deal is you start the timer.
On when?
Well, whenever you start.
Yeah, but you're losing.
It's elapsed time. You don't
You're
lose
fighting
time.
sunlight.
You're always fighting sunlight. At some point, you're going to have to drive through the night. That's the whole point.
Yeah,
It's
but
24 hours straight. So
you have sunlight working with you. What was the record? Like 29 hours or something?
no, it's down under 26. So it was 26 too. Now it's like 24/7 or 25 something.
Okay.
I want to set the fastest time for
That's
4-cylinder.
That's holy man.
I want to set the fastest time.
That's
for a
averaging.
4-cylinder
That's
car.
like
It's
averaging.
115 miles an hour.
It's averaging over 100 miles an hour.
The average 115 miles an hour.
That's-
I know I can do it. Not in a 4-cylinder car. I think I can average about 85 to 90 miles an hour in a 4-cylinder car.
That's still moving some furniture, man.
The only problem in a 4-cylinder car is carrying
Four-cylinder
enough
car would
car.
you use?
Well, it'd be a really hard choice considering I already have 2 of them. They're disposable.
Miata.
No. Oh,
Oh my
Lord.
god, dude! Spending that long in-
Oh, dude. If I did, I'd have to put a fixed back racing seat in because you're already screwed because you can't lean the seat
So
back.
what,
and
you might as
all
well
that
get
kind of
out and get
thing.
into a wheelchair? Why would you do that? Make it a comfortable seat.
No,
Get something out of a Lincoln.
I can sit all day in my fixed back seat that's in my Mazda. The STI seats that were in there before, they were comfortable, but I couldn't sit in them for like a couple of hours. I can sit in that seat for a couple of hours.
That guy's not sitting in there straight, is he?
Nope. Don't want
It's-
to lay in there
sitting in there,
against the cable and like the course.
okay-ish. I had to bend this tab to get it to line up before, so I might end up bending that a little bit more this time.
It just looks like it protrudes further out, but you also have the adjustability with these.
Yeah.
Oh, there you
Well,
go.
from the
Okay.
bottom, like
Yeah, there you go. That's better.
the bottom side is if I want to get that hole to line up, like I need to bend that bracket backwards a little bit.
That way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I think I actually have it inclined the other way right now.
So you're just trying to hold the headlight out of place so that you can get it bent
Yeah.
and not jack up your brand new paint.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I only jack up the non-visible areas. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's a cheap car. Been kind of nice working on this car because I can actually allow myself to live with good enough on
Versus the
many
Miata.
of things versus like normally when I do stuff on the Miata or the Civic, I'm like so meticulous about it.
That is the best thing about
Including all this. I'm gonna just let this sit.
I don't know. Are there any messages?
like yeah,
Hey, Roger.
wild aliens German.
Hey, Leon. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't see you guys there. What did he say? 6.
6.5 millimeter turn. German.
It's German. Yeah. You need that out of there in order to bend that thing, don't
Yeah,
you?
I'm gonna try to get it out right now. There we go.
Okay. Got it?
Masking tape will take up more space. I don't know if I have room for thickness.
I'm
of
glad you
masking
didn't
tape.
go the direction I was about to go with it. You might find out how good your friend was.
Oh,
Masking tape might take the paint off.
yeah. I don't think it'll take the paint off.
Yeah,
Damn.
speaking of paint, man, I was serious.
And I think you're seriously nuts for that. There's no way, dude. You have it twisted like that, right?
Yeah, I
I
did that
thought-
with
here's
the
the
other
thing.
one because it was
So-
sticking too far.
So, like, if you ask House of Pearls how much they would paint it for, he's going to tell you $25,000.
Okay,
He's
because
going to tell you $5,000 more than what I told you. The highest end of body shop will tell you
he doesn't have time
that,
or staff or materials or anything
and
else.
that's the exact problem you'll run into at almost every single body shop because nobody does restoration work anymore. Other than
Okay.
restoration shops, and they're all a year out. So you'd have to wait a year probably, or they would want you to drop it off and just
Do it whenever they can do it.
open-ended. And my concern is a couple of things. Number one, there's a fresh engine in there. It could disappear. It could get damaged. They could fail to cover it when they paint the car. It could be an overspray nightmare. The ECU that's in there is worth a significant amount of money. And it's
Oh, for the sniper, yeah.
It's really universal and easy to disappear. It's just it's a very niche thing, and it's like much safer to keep it here. And if we needed to, Anna's uncle has a paint booth. We could prep everything here and then take it over there and use his paint probably. And I guarantee you, if I talk to him in advance, say, hey, if I have it all prepped and we bring it over in a trailer, can I just spray it over here? and I show him what it is, he'd be like, "Oh hell yeah, bring it over." I don't care. Throw him maybe
Try to be
a couple
careful on
$100
the glass.
to use the booth. I mean, it's a makeshift booth, but they spray all sorts of stuff in there and get really nice jobs out of it. You know,
What is this?
but
That has to go
I think
forward
it'd be much more
towards your side,
timely and just
like that. It still feels like it's caught on something on the bottom.
Yeah, I think it's okay in the bottom now. I'm gonna decide if it's.
Anybody made an offer on the gear?
No, list price is $2,700 or $3,700. No one's.
Tell you what, I might be able to figure something out between the car.
Well, I'm not paying for the limo stuff. That's the trick.
It's
Lance.
oh,
Oh, that one. The hood release.
Yeah,
I think
I would actually want to bend that thing backwards.
And I haven't
know
checked.
Lance is serious about getting shit done. So
That was a list price in 1996.
like,
So they've only gone up since then. And I have no clue what they've recently sold for. Oh, you know what? I have an idea. Hold on. I actually might be able to get that out. Hang on. Hang on.
There's no way. So we're standing here, and I I always have 200 plus tabs open. Google Chrome, not an exaggeration at all.
Oh yeah, I do too. I haven't seen.
It just gives you the smiley face, right?
Yeah, that's everything.
And like, I don't even go over into. I leave stuff open over in incognito too, and it used to close them out. Now it doesn't close them out.
I do too, and I should have checked it before I got a new phone because I lost everything that was over there.
I was like, what the
I
heck?
completely forgot about it.
Dude, I'm like standing here and I'm fascinated. Like, I really am considering moving into aviation after Shop 2 opens. Out of the building, hire more people, then going into aviation, just running my business as automotive business separate from aviation company.
Yeah.
So Google recommends tons of aviation stuff to me because I'm always looking at used aircraft and aircraft parts and different flight schools and like I get on ADSB exchange all the time. Over why does Flight Radar show it? And so Google shows me this friggin' thing of, did you know a man bought all the spare B2 windshields and used them in his daughter's treehouse? U.S. Air Force had to buy them back to replace the damaged Spirit windshield at scene. But leave it to the folks in charge to let themselves down in such a manner. Oh, good Lord, how could you?
That 100%.
Yeah. You ever get on Gov Deals? See all that stuff I was posting?
That was it.
Oh, it was a couple nights ago. Brown and sharp. So I love getting on gov deals because you can find scientific. Cheap.
What kind of design are you doing?
Well, I'd love to get extraction equipment, considering cannabis is now legal in Ohio. I'd love to start an extraction practice. Because to me, that's kind of where it is. But my thing also is machining. Like, I'm a total machining junkie, and always looking for machinist stuff. And there's CNC machines on there for like under $1,000 all the time. It's still working. Yeah, they're old, but guess what? They work. And they're old, which means they're really simple. Unfortunately, that can also mean that parts can be hard to get a hold of. Stateside, but thank Lord for Alibaba, AliExpress, and what is it? Oh, Wish.com.
Yeah, what's the new one?
Two.
I haven't used that one yet.
Oh, dude,
AliExpress is the only one I ever use.
Dude, I get the biggest laughs out of the 10 recommendations. What was the one yesterday that I screenshotted? I've had to start screenshotting them because they're so good. I'm like, you guys have to be feds. You have to be feds. They're like, Temu wants to send average Americans to prison. They're like, we're going to sell you an armed surveillance drone. Then they're like, oh, we're going to sell you a Glock switch. Then they're like, we'll sell you a mankini so you can pretend to be Borat. And they're like, oh, you need an oil capture for doing your oil change? Here you go. We got one of those too. And the next thing you know, at your doorstep arrives like a freaking RPG-7. But they will sell you pretty much anything. I get ads from there, I think on Facebook, and I just laugh so hard. I can't even put my head around how they come up with some of their recommendations. That's got to be on.
Yeah.
I've got 100,000 free. So obnoxious. Really makes tracking stuff down well. Pretty sure a guy found something.
Yeah, you gotta
Give me
like,
an hour of money.
you gotta put stuff into folders.
Oh no! I've started to do that. I did finally get a little bit of a grip on it. It was like, oh, here, easy, and trucks and stuff. But it's still, even at that, I still lose stuff. Had to make a folder just for the OnlyFans, so that I don't get the content creation photos mixed in with the business photos of working on the automobiles and be looking for customers' automobile photos to send them and be sending them like, Creekside duties or whatever. I'm like, hey, here you go. I sent you a gift. It's $3.99 for the first 7 weeks. But after that, you better start paying me. I got children's. Where is this? Tells me I already lost it. Too many photos. It does give you the fungus. Just 9,400 of them. It's yeah, that's what you're gonna want. 400.
You search for things in Apple Photos.
Oh,
Google Photos you can. Shockingly good.
This is a really good question.
Like if you just look up like white or something in your picture, like it doesn't.
Right. Oh, I do find some good stuff though. Screenshot a lot of random like stuff like this. This is a US patent. Oh, that's interesting. I want to go back and look at that. Just happen to have a patent. Over that sucker on Andrew and see what he felt. Screenshots of light on it. Oh, dude, here you go. This doing paint. Whoa. Masking.
Yeah, it's masking everything.
Just paper it up. I'm not gonna pull the windshield out. Tell you what though, a car like that, you do have to really consider taking it apart because, okay, every car is coach built, so all the trims presumably could be different finishes. You know?
Yeah.
Example, they have like I'm sure titanium finish and brushed stainless or brushed nickel or whatever. And okay, well, if you've got to replace one, you probably have to replace the whole side to match. Now you won't notice, like if you walk from this side, that side, you won't notice unless it's like massively brighter or
that sounds
dull.
like such a.
It is a hassle. That's what you deal with in like collision work and restoration work. But then the difference between collision work and restoration work is like you're trying to restore things to what's called pre-loss condition. Whereas with restoration work, like you're trying to present an overall image. And when you're doing like repairs on older cars that have already had a restoration done on them, it's even messier because you've got some people have already taken apart. Maybe somebody glued something 20 years ago because back then you couldn't or whatever, but now just it's like, well, because you couldn't, and you have to remind yourself of that sort of stuff. But then when you fix a car like that for somebody, if they're real picky, they're going to come and they're going to look at it and they're going to, oh yeah, it looks great. And then they'll get it home, they'll walk out, and they'll see it. Side that they fixed kind of looks brighter. And they like, and they look at the trims or whatever, and they're like, I think they put the wrong trim on my car. And it's like, nobody's ever taken the water spots off of the trim. So the trim, like maybe a new trim looks darker, or maybe it looks lighter. Like BMW 7 Series, the E65, E66 chassis, have that like kind of a clear coated aluminum finish on them on the trims, and they water spot really bad, and oxidize really bad, and you just take like the slightest little bit of polish on down, go the length of them, cleans them right up, and you can't see where you've been or anything. But people never do it, so what ends up happening is they like end up looking this top of your radiator, instead of like the tank side where it's nice and polished. But that sort of stuff, customers, picky customer will notice that when they say something, that's like perfect. So I did that GTR. So interesting fact about that GTR. So I don't know if you know, like I used to paint cars for BMW. Had a BMW authorized repair. So certified on BMW color system and accident auto that's plus. And that was all I did for literally 100 hours a week once. I clocked 104 hours. And the manager called me and he says, "Hey," he's like, "I saw like you're on the clock for 104 hours." Yeah, he goes, "You're here on Saturday and Sunday." Yeah, he's like, "For 16 hours?" Yeah, he goes, "Why?" And I'm like, "We're slammed. Like, that is how it is. We're really busy." I was like, buffing cars like crazy and stuff. I hired to buff cars. Then they started teaching me how to paint. And he's like, "Dude," he goes, "you're gonna work this much." He's like, you gotta be waking up like God early." He goes, "I know." He goes, "I look at the cameras. He's here at like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night." I'm like, "Yeah, or sometimes later." He goes, "Well, definitely later." He said, "You left at like 1:30 last week." And he goes, "From now on," he goes, "when you wake up to come here, you're coming here, punch in on your phone. You log in on ADP on your phone, punch in." He goes, "And then don't punch out until you're home, laying down and go to sleep." He goes, "You're coming in the next day and you don't forget, or you forget to punch out, you don't remember, I'm not going to be worried about 3 or 4 hours of sleep." I thought, wow, so it just made me want to work more. And they moved me to flat rate. I ended up loving my job doing flat rate. I could beat it. I would get there stupid early. Job because the helpers won't start until I do it. They're only they're all like 20. And
But no. Rich Harris
I had to get this one.
dude, that's it drives me nuts.
Rich Harris's site hasn't, his new stuff hasn't been updated since 2005.
Yeah, so
So-
that's pretty much what it is.
Yeah. And doing the research on this, on the guitars, is insane. Because whenever I look up anything like on the Egypt, it's my post from 20 years ago. Yeah. People have talked about it in, social media and talked about me and the guitars, but there's no information other than that. It's hard, man. What's it worth? Is it worth $1,000? Is it worth $20,000?
I don't know.
For the gear? 25,000 or 2,500? Oh, okay.
But I don't know what the realistic value of it is.
Yeah, see, I don't know either. It could be.
More than that, I need to figure out how to do it. I don't really want to. I don't know that anybody else is gonna like just pump it up and offer the same amount of money for it, but
They probably, the shredder guys really like it. So, because it holds their arm in place.
Well,
So they can be a lot
I
more
have
accurate, but
I have a craftsmanship and tonal fascination with it.
Oh.
Like, I think tonally it's unique because of it being constructed of various different woods and being mostly polyphonic.
yeah.
And the way that different types of woods are grafted together, it's going to have a very unique tone that other guitars simply do not have. And then also just the fact of
Is that going or
you
not
have to
going?
make something that tight.
It's
Yeah.
fine, but I can't keep the
You know, that's like
adjuster thing from spinning underneath it.
Oh, so
I truly have no idea how to access it either.
yeah.
This side's hard because there's all the intake.
Oh, yeah, right here.
Yeah, I was thinking about taking one thing off, but I don't really want to try to do it.
Oh, shit. I can almost reach it that way.
they're like stupid tight. It's not a fun time.
Yeah, because
You
I
could
don't
take the
think
kidney
I'm gonna
girl out
even be
and
able
shove
to
your
do
hand
that.
to the side. Well, you really can't get much to the side because of the diagonal core support.
Let me see. You can't really, because you have the impact bar.
Too much stuff. Too small space.
Oh, I'm on that plastic. Wait, what? No.
Yeah, there's another plastic duct.
Yeah, I can almost reach it with. Hang on.
I would get in there at like 1 in the morning. I'd already have the car ready to spray. Bagged up. My helpers would have it ready for me, or I would have it ready for me. So I would walk in, I'd spray my first car. I would fire the booth after I got my clear light down. I'd walk across the street at 4:30, Starbucks open, and I'd get my friggin'
Okay,
Airfile,
I know how to do
walk
this.
back over.
Hold that for a sec. What's up?
I love
Oh, yeah, that'll
cars
work.
'cause it's
No, I need that light back. Not yours, Brian.
every car is super different. But
I think that'll work.
quit painting all the
No.
time because of my on the shoulder.
Okay.
Have you ever painted with paint gun before?
No.
Blinding you?
Yeah, you can turn that one up.
Uh,
It's just reflecting off my glasses.
yeah. Oh
I haven't
So-
seen something.
Yeah, hang on, let
yeah.
me.
You have like a full tub of paint on top of the paint gun. It's like over and down. You just take it and hold it out like this. Start spraying with the roof or whatever.
You just hold them right
And
there.
you just go back and forth. It's just rotator cuff. Yeah, I think I told you.
Yeah, you said your shoulder
dislocations on this workout. So I didn't think about any of that before spending a bunch of time learning how to paint, taking it on as a career. But after a few years, and a few dozen bottles of believe,
Oh,
quickly discovered that it's not an easy profession to pursue.
hang on. I just need a smaller set. Hang on.
But then when I started my shop, like I still offer painting. and
Here,
stuff.
Brian, these are shorter. Like nose wise.
That GTR came in, collision repair, and that was the first car that I had painted entirely on my own outside of the shop. Was an 09 GTR. I didn't think about it until after the car was done and gone.
Okay. No.
I
Did you
like
get that on there?
shipped it.
Now I just have it on the screw.
That works.
Well, no, that doesn't. I need to. Okay, now.
I mean, that should keep it from spinning around too much.
I was like,
Is it going?
Yeah, it's
yeah, the car like left. and I'm like,
The hard part is going to be getting the pliers out.
yeah. I'll just get it at least kind of snug and that'll be fine.
Hopefully it grabs it.
I'm so glad that car's gone, finished and back to the customer. They're happy with it. And then I was like, that, I started thinking about it. I was like, that was kind of a big job. For the job,
Yeah,
considering
just
how many,
clamped. The
how much of the car had
yeah.
part.
Keep doing down there. And then I can see.
And the fact that I don't typically take on like multiple collisions, I'll do like a bumper cover or something.
Okay.
But I typically don't do like a bumper or a fender or whatever.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Well, here, let's see how tight he is.
I mean, it's not tight, but it's
Just hold the light there.
I kind of am standing there thinking about it and like, holy crap! I'm like, that's the first.
Yeah,
car that
he's
did outside of
threading
the
in
shop.
there and he's staying tight.
yeah. I think it's just gonna continue to thread the whole
Okay.
thing in deeper.
Must be nice to have warm hands. 'Cause I don't have that.
You don't have that?
Dude, feel my hands.
Yeah, you got cold hands, buddy. You got to crack your knuckles more often.
Yeah, right.
For real.
I got enough problems. You missed my knee slam into the door earlier. As hard and as fast into
I
the
can
edge
imagine.
of the door. Not like into the door panel, into the hard smack.
Trucking it.
Bang!
I can see it right now. Just wham!
I just went downstairs. I just went to, I almost threw up, dude. That's how hard it hit it. Oh. It was,
Speaking of throwing up, Jameson ate something or something. I don't know. He is sick. Sick. He's just, I'm staying away from him. Haven't been near him. But Anna had like a little bit of stomach something, or they both were feeling sick after eating at the Charlie subs at Walmart. I was like, why
Oh,
did you
wow.
eat it? Walmart? We were in the car 2 days ago, or maybe it was yesterday. And she says, "Oh, we ate at the Walmart, or we were eating at Walmart."
you want a
And I
Morse?
told him not. Yeah, I'm like, oh
Yikes.
God. And I started piecing it together in my head. I'm like, you ate at Walmart? She said, yeah. I'm like, she goes, yeah, the Charlie's, this sub place. I'm like, yeah. I'm like,
Oh.
that couldn't have been good. She's like, it wasn't. It was terrible. I'm like, yeah. She's like, I honestly think I'm kind of sick from it. And then she was kind of sick from it that night. Then she was fine the next day. Oh, not Jameson. Not Jameson. Poor little buddy. He's struggling.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. I friggin' don't know what to think. Other than Lord help him. Hope we don't poop his brains out. Got a bunch of them. He should be fined for at least an hour on the spot. I don't know about more than that, though.
That's
It's
a
so
bummer.
funny to me that the Germans decided to put 2 fans on these, and some dumb American engineer had just been like, "Oh, they'll just put 1 fan on there, just turn the AC system on and off."
Yeah. Let's put a clutch on that.
Yeah, and just let the AC clutch take care of,
No.
high side, low side pressure modulation.
Those two screws, Brian, should level it out, correct?
Yeah.
Hashtag should.
In theory.
Yeah. Theory is a great way to put it.
This is a Mishimoto weld?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Leaky Moto. That's why they
Mikimoto?
have the nickname Leaky
Look
Moto.
at that weld over there.
Hey, but it doesn't matter. Lifetime warranty.
Ugh.
Leaky Moto. And they don't, dude. Most of them
What are-
don't. It's just that they make
Are
so
these
many of them that
Rib
the
nuts
numbers
for
are
the
there.
cover that goes on?
Yeah.
Okay.
And nobody
I think
uses
those
it.
rib nuts are for potentially a different variation or something.
Okay.
Because they're like, this is the
Mhm.
cover that goes over there. There's like no.
We had
But I can see
something.
this,
I
like-
think I had the cover on.
I can see this working on like.
It does
It's
work in a
different.
318 Ti. I had the
Yeah.
exact same read. It's small fan on it.
We're gonna have to do probably different fans on the limo.
I think I might get one of these E36 radiators for the Mazda because they're the perfect measurement
Same.
for the frame rails.
Same size.
Yeah, and they don't make one for the Mazda the last time I checked. They might make, what I always forget to do? 323.
Yeah.
Dumb. That's all it is 323. Parts up that way. Escort, but I don't know what year's Escort because the body shell's all different. I think
Yeah,
it's
they changed it.
93 to 95 front Escorts.
When did they end that Escort, like the GT, like 89, 90?
That's an entirely different chassis.
Yeah,
It's the
but
same
that's-
as the BF chassis.
Yeah, when did they change that over? Jesus.
Yeah, you're right. 89. Was the Edge
89,
dry-
90? Okay.
Dry edge. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
you like the seam sealer?
Yeah,
German seam sealer.
yeah,
Isn't that
just-
great?
part
That's
of,
not German, that's from Fix. This is
This-
Sherman parts,
yeah, this is
straight from Taiwan.
Shenzhen
You put Jeg seam sealer on it.
Ling Long seam sealer. Yeah.
Well, that's the truth. Let me tell you the truth
Oh.
about Jeg stuff. I
Wait, we're gonna see if anyone else.
The reason
Nope.
that was the same aftermarket brand that you could buy everywhere else. Jack just happened to have it, so I could pick it up and didn't have to pay shipping.
yes. So
But you had to pay tax.
Jegs actually has
Yeah.
a role within the
But
company
shipping is a lot.
that
Oh,
I was
yeah.
approached about, where they want someone
Mm.
who can go and basically, you need to have enough CAD experience to alter the CAD files that are provided by the, like bulk manufacturer for your, say you're going to make 100 catch cans, you want them all laser etched. Okay.
So subcontractor, sub-manufacturer.
You need to just be able to alter the CAD file to put Jegs on it, send it right back to them. So that's
Before
that's the
Edelbrock
role
goes
that
on
they
there.
were looking for, but you needed to have like X amount of years or whatever. And they were still kind of interested, but I wasn't interested in what they would want to pay somebody without that sort of experience. And that is a cool job that they have where you can, you just go find stuff to rebrand and sell.
This is pretty damn
invoice.
close.
And
This fender's
understand-
obviously bent, but
Oh,
just filling those
dude,
corners.
I need to take a picture of this tomorrow when I'm at my shop.
I want to make sure that this.
What have you paid for engine stands? They're all
Well, they're
gone.
like $60.
When was the last time you bought an engine
Where are you?
stand?
I don't know, a couple years ago.
Have you looked up how much they cost now?
These things?
Yeah.
How much are they now?
They're over $100.
No.
Yep, they're like $119 for free. Engine stand, Harbor Freight. $89 right now on sale, dude. On sale.
I was just gonna go to the Harbor Freight app. I had it somewhere on here. Oh yeah.
So here's the thing about that. It has to be in stock.
Okay, well that's what I'm looking
I
at.
needed one for the 318 Ti customer that I had there for a while. He had an engine
Yeah.
I was going to go through until he decided not to. Yeah, so it's on sale when you can find them.
$89 at Harbor Freight. They were like 70, $80. They haven't gone up that much.
Well, they're $100
Wait.
when they're not on sale.
Oh, yes. That's what this says.
So I have one at my shop that has a sticker on it. $45.99. So like, can we make engine stands $45.99 again? Because I'll go buy 10 of them. So I need like 2 more engine stands in the worst way possible. But I would gladly like surplus some and put them in the shed just to have them when needed. I have 2 engines outside I need to get inside and start getting them apart. I've got a Mazda BP and then I've got a 67 BMW 1600. And I think I'm going to turn that BMW 1600 into like a go-kart.
No. 1600 is a super classy car, man.
Well, maybe I should rebuild that engine and transmission and sell
You should.
them. But
My dad had a 2002.
Those are
Yeah, that's one of the only cars.
He was in
I
a
want to
really
own
bad
that I
accident in that car.
I had a 3.0 CS. I'd like to have another one. A 74.
I really like the
Beautiful.
2002.
These are a little bit off, but
Yeah.
not that far. It needs, if you want them even, this one has to slide this way, or this one has to slide that way. But that one can't slide that way because there's the fender in the way.
Yeah.
So if you want them absolutely dead nuts perfect, they seem to be pretty close. They're very close in the bottom corner.
That was what I was trying to shoot for.
Very, very close. The top corner is where they slip out. You can also use, Brian, you can use these as like shims.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I can't wait to start producing carbon fiber parts again.
I'll take some of those. Oh, Viper body.
Tell you what.
They already sold.
Well,
4x4
used to make
autoclaved. Well, with the
I didn't
drag
do
car,
fenders, yeah.
I'll probably need carbon fiber stuff. At least a carbon fiber front clip.
What kind of drag car is it?
I don't know. That's the thing. I'm trying to find project cars that, at least chassis that I can, have a solid base from. So I'm looking at like older funny car chassis and stuff like that. I found a 70 Dodge Challenger with a whole tube chassis and no engine, no trans. And it was ready to go. Had a Ford 9-inch. So doing that would be a really, really nice start. And it was an all fiberglass body. So that would be a really nice start to a fun drag car. There's something to launch.
$60 a pop. It's 40 for a set.
Yeah, it
These
is.
are WS. What?
Oh, are they WS60 or 80?
I have WS 90s on the back, and then I've got Nordstrom. These are WS 70s though. But
Brian,
for $60 a pop.
let me,
WS's are the
Brian, stop for a
sport
sec.
one, right?
What? Say again.
Oh, for the fucking mic.
Say again.
The WS's are like the sport one, right?
Winter Sport. Yeah.
I like.
These bad boys.
Oh,
I've had like every.
I like
series.
performance winter tires. You
Yeah.
don't get enough snow that like
Eh.
they're awesome for what the weather we do get is.
Well, I can tell you, I've driven through like multi-foot deep snow drifts on my Blizzaks.
Yeah.
No issues. I haven't got to test my Nokian Nordmans and anything like that, but when I lived in Oregon, I had Hakapalekias on my Land Rover and my Range Rover both, and you didn't want to be in the fucking truck. You were gonna be
for adjusting.
scared
Yeah.
because it like
Me and
you can accelerate so good in those, but as a passenger, you're going, okay, yeah, the truck goes real well, but will it stop? You know what I mean? You're like, are we going to stop at the top of this hill? Or are we going to die? Are we going to slide off the side of Mount Hood? Is this where it ends? $60 for WS70 is a steep, bud. Hate to tell you. I want your tires, but not that bad. They are 15-inch, but that doesn't mean anything to me because for $71 a piece, I can get Nordman 7 from the Walmart. Let me see, what size are your tires there, Jim Bob? 195, 60, R15. That sounds like a good size for a Mazda birthday. Get some going. 195, 60, R15. Yeah. go to,
Yeah, same here. I know what it is now, but it doesn't help.
yeah. That's just like taking the radiator piece loose. Those clips, you ever taken those clips off the core support?
Yeah, because I replaced this core support.
Yeah. That's one
I
of
was
the worst
surprised I
ones.
didn't break out.
Yeah, they're incredibly flexible. You're like, there's
Why-
no way I'm not. Okay, so what you do is yeah, it's so funny. I got on Walmart's website just to like price match, compare tires, and it was like closeout Nordman 7. And I'm like, like saw $71, and I'm like, there's no way for a 16-inch tire, 71 bucks. Sure enough, they were. Okay, we gotta get those.
I have Redestin wind tracks on my Civic right now.
What the heck are those?
Some Dutch brand. Up there. And they're awesome. We had them on. We put my wheels with those on my girlfriend's Civic and drove it through Buffalo through like a snow emergency years ago. Awesome for that. And drag grip on them. That's it. Like they make that car on the drive.
Right. Yeah, you can get Falcon Winter Peak F Ices for 77 bucks.
That's not too terrible.
You can get Nexen Winter Guard wind spikes for 78 that are
Oh,
stuck.
that's what I needed to look at that I didn't. Brian, what were we talking about? We're talking about the Continental,
You should
and then
Continental Extreme Contact.
and then what was the Hankook?
The Hankook is
RS4.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
RS4s aren't good in the main,
Dude.
Well, that's why we're gonna have them as the dry tire, and then we'll have the NT05s as the wet tire.
Yeah, but the Continentals are faster than the Hankooks are anyways. There's no reason to buy the Hankooks at this point with the Continental out.
Okay.
I don't
Extreme
think,
contacts in a 205.
yeah, they make them in a 205. I honestly think the Hankooks might come in at 225.
The
Well,
extreme
I don't
contacts,
have
which
a
do
225.
not last
Yeah, I
for
wouldn't want it.
anything. I've cooked through 3 sets of them.
Hey,
Well,
can
they
you
made
check
a
to
new-
see if
they made a new
949
Extreme
is selling
Contacts, like-
the 6ULs?
They made a new Extreme Contact like a year ago. Like there's still the 300 treadwear version, but now
We
they
might
have
be
the
doing new
200
wheels
treadwear,
for
like,
the
the
race car.
treadwear version also.
Because 949 just started reproducing.
Delivery to final wheel.
15 by 8.
15 by 8.
And what colors? Tungsten?
Nickel, charcoal, best car.
Beskar is their new tungsten. That's badass. I like Beskar. Brian? Yeah. Okay.
I think you should get.
Tell me that's not Beskar.
I think
I like
that
the best car. If
is.
are you gonna get one set or two?
Just one.
One. Okay. I was gonna say if you're gonna get two, I would get different color ones because it makes it easy to keep track of them.
I think that's best car.
Yeah,
I think best car would probably be my favorite.
that's not Beskar. That's
No.
What
charcoal.
car are you picking?
Yeah, nickel.
You're doing the car white again, right?
Yes, Beskar. Absolutely. Well, and I like the black wheels on the car. So
I actually
the,
like the black.
the black wheels will stay with the main warm tire, and the other
Looks like
tires.
Tokyo Drift, or sorry, Initial D. Initial
Mhm.
D.
Nah, kind
God,
of.
forgive me.
Kind of. 229, so $1,000.
Are Vanguard tires any good?
No idea.
$63 a piece. Kinda can't.
$1,000 for 15 by 8.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
not
what do you think about that
crazy
tread
out of-
pattern?
Jesus.
That kind of
okay.
looks like the frickin'
Not for the track. That's a
dude,
winter tire.
yeah, but you know, that looks like the Pirelli
Soda Zero.
Scorpion K4 tread pattern for rally. Or actually, it's closer to like Cooper's tread cut.
Let me see this. Just for grins. Making sure I'm not insane. Yeah, they're 15 by 8s.
Often.
Just to make sure I'm not totally insane.
So same size tire. Or sorry, the same model of tire that I have on my car from Nokian, and a 15-inch instead of a 16-inch is $20 more. It's $95.49.
16 inches or more,
So
or
I paid
less expensive?
I paid $70 tire for the tires that I put on that thing. The Nordman 7s. And they're 16-inch. They're 205.60 or 205.50. I think they're 205.50 16s. And 195.60 15, or sorry, 16s. If you get 195.60 15s, they're 95.49 a piece. It's actually cheaper for 16-inch.
Why am I?
Goodyear's winter command tire looks like a normal frickin' street tire that just has a bunch of extra siphoning and no extra tread block spacing or difference in the cut pattern. Not amused. Not amused.
Would not give me a whole lot of confidence.
No, I'd like a very asymmetric tread cut. Always Hannah Winters, really good. IPRS2s.
I keep getting messages from Twitter that like, you have a message, you have a message, you have a message. And I'm like, who the hell's messaging me? And I look at messages and there's nothing. And I'm like, okay. No, they're.
Need to put studded tires on the Miata just once.
No.
And go do some ice driving.
No.
Top down. Look at those. Tell me that those wouldn't look great in the Miata.
Not putting those in the Miata. Jesus, are you on Walmart's site?
Yeah, man.
Jesus.
You don't buy tires as cheap as possible?
Yeah, but Jesus, not from Walmart.
Dude, I don't give a shit where they come from. I just want them cheap. I take them to my buddy that's a private shop and have him
I'll touch
mount
that
them. So I
Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. I'm just worried about the distance
Oh,
versus the other
I
side.
try not to let
I'm not
Walmart
concerned with
count
that.
balance tires, but I tell you what.
I mean, it's really close.
it's fine.
Tell you what's really fun.
It's
is-
really close, man.
Here's one for you, Kev. I have been at rallies and needed tires mounted, rally tires that are like 10-ply, 12-ply sidewall. And I'm like, oh God.
Can this
there's
guy come
tire
out?
shops near here.
Or can this guy go in?
And then I look on Google and I'm
Yeah,
like,
that one
oh,
could
but
go
there is a
in either, I
Walmart
think.
and they have a tire center.
No, actually, it's
I go to
on
Walmart Tire Center and I'm like, hey, I'm sorry. I know that you guys normally need an appointment, but we're here
That's-
for the race.
actually,
We
they're damn
really
close.
need
They're pretty flush with
A
that.
Yeah.
set of tires mounted. And we have them
I'm
with
happy
us
enough
when we
with
mount
where
them.
it's
Okay.
at right now.
And dude, people get so excited to mount race car tires that they're like, oh, no problem. We got you. Until an hour and a half later. And they're like, that's the hardest set of tires I've ever mounted.
Yeah, bring somebody some 20 series tires and watch how they don't smile at you ever again.
Dude, take somebody a set of gravel
Hadn't it
rally tires.
snowed on you at the track with that car? Which car? Because I've been snowed on in the Miata, I've been snowed on in the SRT4, and I've been snowed on in the MR6.
Like,
So
all of them need a set of studded
And-
track.
Every single one was at pit race.
Oh, we are taking Blizzaks to pit race then.
No,
Absolutely.
no, we'll burn through them
Nope,
in
I
5
don't care.
laps.
I'll pay for. I will
Oh.
find all the discount Nordman 7s I can find.
Oh,
We'll use the Pikachu wheels.
we will
We'll use the wheels that
understeer.
are on my car now.
We're going to understeer in turn 1. We're going to
No.
understeer in turn 2.
No.
We're going to understeer in turn 4,
Just set it in and stab
6,
it.
7, 8, 9. Understeer in 10. 11's going to send us into the grass. Coming over the hill, we're just going to bail and end up lawn mowing.
I don't think we're no.
Come on, let me be optimistic, Brian.
No,
Come
you should
on.
put Blizzaks.
I'm not putting.
Like you just
Blizzaks are made to go to Kroger and back. They're not made for lap times.
no. Okay. You and me are gonna go get in my car after this.
No, it's
I
not
will
a
make you
track.
lose your dinner.
No, I have no doubt that we can do it on closed course, but you need to go to a racetrack and you need to try and put down a sub 2-minute lap in an MR6. And you're not doing that with Blizzaks. Pit race.
You think that car will do something?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The
Yeah.
experiment is on in the sake of limits. I don't care. You know what?
If
I don't
if you
care.
put if you
I'll burn up a couple sets of tires. One as an experiment, and then also just a set as it got frosty.
if we got
I would love to go do a lap on a set of Blizzaks.
if we got
Because
Verstappen to
Lemons
drive it,
folks would be so mystified by that. Imagine,
what are you looking for?
you know what? I'm gonna post in the Citrus Lounge. I'm gonna post in the Citrus Lounge about this.
You will tear through Blizzaks.
We're gonna
5
get-
laps.
We're gonna get a conversation started.
Now let's see. Do Randy Popes. I bet you Randy would do a
No,
sub 2-minute
Here's
lap.
the thing: you won't tear through a set in 5 laps, and here's how I can tell you. I have driven on multiple sets of Blizzaks, and it with the way that I drive on a super light car,
Yeah, but you're driving on a road.
so it has potholes and all sorts of terrible conditions that you don't see.
But you're
You
also
can put so much more heat than a tire on a track.
yeah, you're gonna go 10/10 at the track.
That's subjective. How do you determine
Well, because
that? Radial load?
I'm racking out-
Radial load or what?
I'm racking out 8,000 RPMs in
Because
fifth
you're
gear.
continuous pass over the same track surface by multiple cars,
Hmm.
the track surface being hotter, or
No, because you're using the tire more consistently.
Thoroughly.
On
Like-
a street, even if you're running,
okay, you're saying
even if you're
just
running on
working
like
a
a
tire.
yeah, even if you're running on like a really curvy road, unless you're literally going as fast as you can between every corner, you're
I'm
not
your
gonna
guy.
be doing that.
I hate to tell you,
Unless you're running from the
I hate
cops,
to-
you're
I
not putting
hate
enough
to
heat in
really
the tires.
disappoint you guys, but I'm probably the person that has tested Blizzaks to the absolute most ridiculous point of this is not what the tire was meant for.
I will
Because I've driven them on.
I will
gravel
say
at
you
80
haven't,
to 100
because-
miles an hour, and I've driven them during the summer until they were completely bald, and I still have the cork.
I will say you haven't, because Dick Winkles had a test car, he had a test Viper with Blizzaks on it. So you have not driven hard.
Well, I haven't driven that hard. But I've
That's
driven-
hard.
Okay, when he will come do 80 to 100 on gravel with me.
Oh, he's retired, man. He doesn't do that shit anymore.
I don't think gravel really fits it.
No.
It destroys the tire.
Yeah.
I mean, it tears up the tire.
Yeah,
But it doesn't
but
heat
here's what I'm telling you.
doesn't heat it
For
up.
a tire to withstand that, like I've had so many sets of them. It is incredible how well, like
MR2.
Bridgestone
Yeah.
tire engineers, they like penned it with the Blizzak, and I swear we could get one set a day.
In April of 2022 was when we had the snow, sun, rain, ice, sleet, grapple, snow, sun, rain, sun in an hour. It was so bizarre. Pennsylvania weather will mess with your head.
Yeah.
How's that feel? Coming loose? Isn't there one for here?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, okay.
Those
Scare me to
kinda
death.
lined up.
I'm like, damn it, Brian, missing a screw. It's an important one.
Yeah, I had to go through real OEM and buy so much hardware and shit. I was trying to put this back together. That website is a lifesaver. It's such a good source of
What's that?
real OEM.
Yeah.
It's like all of the
Yeah.
parts diagrams for BMWs,
Okay.
part numbers and exploded views of everything. It was so nice for trying to like figure out like
Is this guy lay?
weird things.
This guy lays nice and flat.
That does look pretty flat.
It's got
I
a
had to-
little bump here, but
yeah, I had to
trim.
trim this.
Oh.
Well, not the plastic. I had to trim a little bit of the plastic part, but I had to trim the sheet metal quite a bit to actually make it line up.
Yeah, you can see where.
Which it's not perfect there, but this part was $80.
Yeah, yeah, no complaints.
That was the part that I had to do the most like trimming.
And I think that's where you're getting your offset here.
Yeah, because I had to do. There are like, I think 16 little like hooks on that sheet metal that like grab onto the kidney grills, and I had to cut and bend every single one of them.
Okay. Let's see how it looks with the hood down. Are you plugged in?
Yeah, everything's all.
When are you coming back to take that stupid aftermarket alarm off?
That's a factory alarm.
That's a factory alarm?
Yeah.
That's sad. That's got to be dealer installed.
It is installed. Fall it down.
Okay, so I just said a few of
Wow.
the team members are hanging around chatting, tire talk and searching happens. Conversation comes up about snow at pit race. I said, what are the rules regarding snow tires? Do we have some sort of award for fastest time in the snow? I just want to get my laps in and I'm willing to burn up a couple sets of snow to do it.
They're going to tell you that you're foolish because you're going to understeer in every single turn.
Well, here's what I think the real problem is. Not any of that. I think you have a massive oversight, sir. What is the tread wear of a snow tire?
600?
No, they're low.
Are they really?
Oh, 40.
Well, you can't run them then.
They're such
They're
soft
so
rubber.
soft.
You can't run them.
I'd have to find. I wonder
190 or
what the
above.
7 is.
190 or above.
The 190 is a weird rule too.
Yeah, 190 only.
Well, that's
happened
because,
of the mucho machos.
The Mucho Machos are 190.
Machos are like 300.
No, someone had, or no, it was a Yokohama tire.
Tiger Paul or something, Uniroyal Tiger Paul or something like that.
That's where that came from.
Some tire came
I thought it was
some,
Mucho
like,
Machos.
Walmart tire that was commonly available came out. They were 190 and somebody said,
Yeah, that
John
makes
Pagel said, well, that's close enough.
Yeah, I mean,
That'll
it's
work.
not going to be faster than any regular tires anyway.
Nope.
Probably
No.
not.
And let's be honest.
I
You
mean,
could give everybody slicks and it still wouldn't matter. We spend half our time under caution and people are freaking blowing their stuff up anyways. They ought to give us all slicks. Truthfully, they really should. It would make the rain more fun. It would make things a lot more fun and dry for us that aren't trying to blow our stuff
It
up
would
or
make it-
slide off the
It
track.
would make it more fun to drive, but if you wanted to run the fastest regular tires, you would only be a couple seconds off.
That's correct.
The best 200 treadwear tires are
Yeah.
really fast.
Yeah,
They're like
yeah, they're
They're
at the
very
cutting
impressive.
edge. Yeah, and they're getting lighter too.
yeah. Some of the really fast ones are really light.
They're down under 7 pounds a tire now. Some of them,
In what size?
like 15-inch.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like stupid.
they're like because all the 15-inch like fast tires I
It
know
might be-
are
it
still
might be
up
like
in the
9.
20. They're
Might-
still up in like the 20-something pound range.
Sorry, I made me think of wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like 7. I think I saw like
15-inch wheels you can get down under 10 pounds.
Yeah, I think I saw like a 7.5 pound wheel. They were recently. Oh,
I think my heart
What?
Oh.
are under 11.
I should be careful.
dude, it's
Yeah.
mystifying to me that the wheels that they make that are that light take it.
Yeah.
Because you've got
Stock Miata, like some sets of those.
Well, those are the
Yeah.
14s. so
Civic HX wheels. Stupid light. Stupid light.
Those 3-spoke?
No, they look like Miata wheels, but they're just
Can't remember.
they're just a small alloy wheel.
Try your lights, see what they look like,
Yeah.
or at least make sure they work.
They should work.
I have a set of Civic HX wheels, but I have to go reclaim them from the weeds.
I think they work.
And beams?
Dude, they were beautifully. They look great. Yeah,
Yeah, the beams turn off your fogs.
it's a
Yeah.
true
Yeah.
European car.
Well, no, that's
Every
American law.
car does that.
No, I mean with the quad beam.
But
I
it
mean,
will let you run the markers in the spots. Which
Yeah, it's
my Civic and my
beautiful.
Miata both don't.
my Prelude.
I can do that in the truck.
My Prelude did that.
I can do it in the Jeep too. They're separate switch, but when you go to high beams, it defeats
But
the
yeah, the
fogs.
Miata and the Civic won't let you run the fog lights unless you
Got it. No, they look great, man.
Well, yeah, I'll have to. They actually don't look like horrible.
The left side is high, or the right side is low, whichever, however you want to look at it.
Yeah.
On the drive home, you'll be able to tell which one to raise or lower.
Yeah. I mean, I aimed them on my garage door before.
That should work. What are those?
38 inches.
Oh.
My extra adjusters.
Yeah, here, there's,
I was gonna toss them in the car. Oh, back.
purple.
Oh, is my brake leader file still there?
Yep, it's on the other side of the lift.
I grabbed those wheel bolts.
Cool. That's those brake fluid in it. All right, well, that's about it for tonight. We got the headlights replaced on the BMW. Yeah, it's kind of finicky how they fit in there and wiggle in, and then you have to snap these side markers on. And that's kind of super sketch, but you're gonna put those old headlights in those boxes? Yeah. Oh, okay. So successful night. Headlights work great. They look great. They fit great, and hopefully they last a long time. That's an important part.
They're gonna be hard to change the bolts in.
Yeah, because you don't want to mess with them anymore. You want to do it once and then
They are
not touch them anymore.
They take
So-
up all of the space in the middle.
Hopefully
Hey,
Brian
it's
has.
great aerodynamics.
Yeah.
Hopefully
That's one thing I'm trying to work on my car is eliminating all the gaps.
Brian has a bunch of fun in this car, at least until his dad begs to sell it back to him. We'll see how that goes. So thanks everyone for hanging out tonight. I really appreciate it. It's 11:45. It's absolutely freezing outside. It's so cold that my thermostat outside isn't working. It's 9 degrees outside here. So stay warm, and don't forget to show someone that you love them. It's important. Give me a kiss on the cheek. Give me a kiss on the tip of their nose. Hold their hand. Give it a squeeze. Show them that you love them. Okay? It's really, really important. All right. Thanks, everyone. We will. We'll catch you on the next live. All right. Have a great night.
Incredible.